What if I told you the reason most people never rise above average isn't lack of talent? It's a trap almost everyone walks into without thinking. And if you can avoid this one trap, you'll instantly be smarter, sharper, and ahead of 90% of the people around you. Sounds bold, right? But stay with me, because once you see it, you can't unsee it. Here's the truth. The trap I'm talking about is comfort. Not comfort as in a soft couch or warm blanket. I mean the mental comfort of staying where things are easy, predictable, and safe. That invisible bubble where your brain whispers, don't push, don't change, don't risk. Why does this matter? Because every time you give in to comfort, you trade your future for a short moment of ease. And guess what? Most people do it daily. They avoid the hard conversation. They scroll instead of learning. They settle instead of chasing. It feels harmless, but it quietly steals your growth. Let's break this down into the traps that destroy potential, one by one. First, the trap of instant gratification. You want results, but you want them now. You tell yourself, I'll just watch one video. I'll just check my phone. Hours disappear, and so does your chance to make progress. Think about it. How many people dream of getting fit, but quit after 2 weeks because they didn't see abs in the mirror? They wanted the reward before they put in the work. That's why they fail. If you can resist the need for instant payoff, you already outsmart the majority who give up too soon. Second, the trap of comparison. This one is dangerous. You look at someone else's highlight reel and feel like you're losing. You compare your chapter 1 to someone else's chapter 20, and then you quit before you even start. Most people waste energy trying to catch up. The smarter move? Compete only with yesterday's version of yourself. Ask, am I one step better today than I was yesterday? That's how you win long term. And guess what? 90% of people never figure this out. Third, the trap of overthinking. You know what kills more dreams than failure? Waiting for the perfect time. People sit on ideas, goals, even life-changing opportunities because they're scared of making the wrong move. So they plan, they analyze, they talk themselves into circles, and the chance passes by. Here's the secret. You don't need perfect plans. You need bold action. Starting messy beats staying stuck. Because while most people wait for someday, the smart few are already building today. And fourth, the trap of blaming circumstances. This is the easiest one to fall for. People love to say, I could do it if I had more time, more money, more support. But here's the uncomfortable truth. Those excuses feel real, but they're just chains you put on yourself. The difference between winners and the crowd isn't resources, it's resourcefulness. Some of the greatest success stories started with nothing but persistence. If you can take ownership of your life, no excuses, no blaming, you're already ahead of the crowd. So let's step back for a second. What does this all mean for you? It means outsmarting 90% of people isn't about being a genius. It's about avoiding the traps they blindly fall into every single day. Say no to instant gratification, stop comparing, take action instead of overthinking, refuse to blame circumstances. Do these 4 things and suddenly you'll notice you think clearer, move faster, and grow stronger than the majority around you. Here's the takeaway. Life is a game where most people are too distracted or too scared to play properly. They spend their energy chasing comfort, comparing, waiting, or blaming. Don't be like most people. Be the one who sees the trap and steps around it. That's how you win. Now I want you to pause and reflect. Which of these traps do you fall into the most? Be honest with yourself. Drop it in the comments. I'd love to hear your thoughts. And if this message hit you today, hit that like button, share this with someone who needs to hear it, and subscribe so you don't miss the next video. Remember, the crowd will always chase comfort. Outsmart them by choosing growth. The future belongs to those who refuse to settle.